Imagine Brenda, an 80-year-old with crippling hip pain. She undergoes hip replacement surgery, just like 100,000 others in the UK each year. But Brenda is unlucky. She's in the 1% of patients who develop an infection. Brenda's surgeon has a choice: use the current treatment option or a new treatment option developed by me. Which would you choose? The current treatment option involves 2 surgeries. In the first, the infected hip replacement is removed and a temporary hip spacer, shown here in figure 1, is implanted. This is made of a polymer cement, which isn't very strong, leaving the patient in bed for up to 8 weeks. Then a second surgery is performed to remove the temporary hip spacer and replace it with a new permanent implant. In my research, I'm working to develop a new hip spacer. So let's take this polymer cement, shown in peach on the left, and replace it with the more body-safe white cement, shown on the right. What do we have? A new implant with fewer side effects. Now let's reinforce it with metal, specifically titanium, using a metal 3D printing technique. I use this technique in my research to develop complex structures called lattices, which we see in figure 2. These enable me to create additional strength, as well as controlling drug release from my structure. So let's look at the strength. What we're going to do is take cylinders of both designs, as we see in figure 3, and squish them. And what we find is the polymer cement is quite weak, which is why the patients are in bed for 2 months. Whereas the new lattice designs are much stronger, in fact stronger than bone, which means that the patients can walk around on them. In fact, they're so strong that they can be used as new permanent implants, removing the need for that second surgery, which is ideal. The lattices provide a second advantage, which is you can use them to control the drug release. Now, why do we want to do that? Well, we need enough drug that we clear the infection, but we don't want so much drug that we end up with an antibiotic resistance. This is where the bacteria get used to the drug and they no longer work against them, such like MRSA. So what we found is lattice structures can be used both for strength and to control the drug release. In fact, I found the lattice structures can be used to control the amount of drug released, the rate of drug release, and the number of bacteria killed, because I can control the shape of the cement by interlacing it with the cement which contains the antibiotics. So which option should the surgeon choose? One which leaves Brenda in bed for 2 months and at risk of developing antibiotic resistance, or my design? Thank you.